I got this comment on the channel, and I want to take some time to actually talk about my motives on exactly why I'm actually having these conversations about the console market. Do you guys want to see it? Do you guys want to hear it? If you do, hang in here. The comment went ahead and said, I don't understand you Xbox guys. You're more excited about how much money Microsoft as a company makes than you are about getting good games. The first thing I have to go ahead and say to this is number one, I'm not an Xbox guy. And this is where the whole spiel about my motives comes into place. You see, I had basically moved to PC from PlayStation. Never had I bought an Xbox before. Previously to that, somebody loaned me an Xbox 360. Actually, they gifted me an Xbox 360. But along the lines of my move to the PC platform, I discovered a data set somewhere around 2016, 2017, maybe 2018, and I made a video about it on my main channel. I've been making YouTube videos for a while. Marvel Spider-Man 1 had just come out. It was the biggest game. This was at the height of PlayStation's, dominance in the PS4 days. But this data set kind of kept me, a little inquisitive about what was going on. Yes, this is me on the bottom right corner with my weird self. And it said that among 67% of US gamers surveyed, about 54% of them were PC gamers. So I said to myself, that's a big number. Hence why I made that video. And I was like, this is PlayStation's biggest game. It needs to at least come to PC, even though, and then I had a timed exclusivity frame of mind. In fact, then I was actually much nicer. I said why Marvel Spider-Man should be on PC. This was a discussion in a critical analysis. I put my data set up there. I didn't have the editing skills that I do have now. And I just talked about it from the perspective of what I'd seen. In fact, around that time, the crypto and the Bitcoin craze was also kicking into gear. And so PC gaming was actually on the rise. Now, my background is in PC gaming. I play on consoles, and I've played on consoles as well. But through and through, even though I play more on PlayStation in terms of when you look at all the consoles, I'm a PC gamer at the end of the day. But the reason you're seeing me discuss all these things is simply because I just had to come back to actually collect a lot of what I'd been predicting for years. Because the pattern was always there. It was already there at the end of the day that somewhere, somehow, there would be a shift in the industry. I can't sit here and tell you that I knew exactly what the shift was going to look like. That would be me lying to you. But I saw the growth in the PC platform. Where were these players coming from? That's a question that a lot of people did not ask. I was wondering myself, but I myself was, I just moved down to PC and I was thinking, I'm sure they're coming from consoles. Like they got to be coming from somewhere. Or maybe they're being born, and the moment they're born, they're giving them a gaming PC. Those were the explanations that I could give myself. But I never said anything about it. Fast forward a few years later, I'm here on the Video Game Fight School channel, and the industry has basically shifted drastically. And I'm knee deep into a console war that I didn't even know existed. And I'm trying to make sense of what's going on and making videos about this. And for the most part, I usually get identified or miscategorized as a fanboy of some, console, which no, you got to miss me with that. Because again, like right now, I'm just waiting for a new CPU to come and I'm building build number X. Won't tell you because if I say, you're going to say I'm crazy. You're going to say it's a lie. Promise you. That's what I do on like random every quarter. I'll just build a PC. It's the weirdest thing. This person said, why would Microsoft concentrate on Xbox if 82% of CODs are sold on PC? Well, because they have Game Pass. I mean, I have to answer these questions and I'm the PC guy. Well, I guess forget this crap. Since nobody wants to answer it, let me go ahead and just answer it. That's what I came here for. They have Game Pass. Simple. They have a three-pronged approach to their business strategy. It's here. PlayStation told us when their whole stuff leaked. It says this: subscription at 50%, console games at 50%, PC at 60%. Not only do they have that, their PC games are doing very well. I mean, look at the best of Steam 2023. Starfield was in the platinum list. Call of Duty was in the platinum list. I mean, they bought both of them, but we'll give it to them. But when you scroll down in the platinum list, right, and go to gold, there's this platinum, there's gold. There's nothing from Xbox in the gold that I can see. Dead by Daylight doesn't belong to them, does it? I think State of Decay is the game that belongs to them. But when you go into the into the silver, Sea of Thieves and Elder Scrolls Online are there. They're raking in cash. They have different aspects of their businesses that they focus on now. It's not just on the box. I'm not done. When you go down to bronze, you see Fallout 76. It's very interesting, isn't it? That their business is a multifaceted approach in their business, and Age of Empires as well. PlayStation is nowhere to be found. Why? They're not in this particular business paradigm. Their business is not to bring their games, at the moment anyways, to day one on PC. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen? PlayStation is going to get a game in in one of these categories this year. It's going to be Helldivers 2. That's the reality. Helldivers 2 is going to make it into this category. So PlayStation will now have inadvertently also now joined the whole party that you are somewhat saying that, oh, they're not focusing on their console 4. They're going to do the exact same thing. And I'm going to sit here and I'm going to celebrate it for everybody to say, hey, come look at this third-party publisher making waves on PC. Woohoo! Because the industry has shifted and the industry has changed so heavily. Most of you can't even recognize it. Some of you guys don't even understand how business works. Okay, teach us, senpai. And the fact that they told you that the new consoles in the future, you don't think that they won't cancel it if you guys don't get these numbers up? What do I care? I'm getting AMD's numbers up and freaking NVIDIA's numbers up from all the shenanigans that I'm, doing these days. So I guess you're asking the console players, hey, he's saying go buy multiple consoles, go buy more consoles. That's going to, help Xbox make more consoles. Buy. If you don't buy a console, they're not going to make more consoles. When there are 30 million people who've already bought Xbox consoles, myself included, because, again, Mr. Curiosity over here, I wanted to know what the heck it is that was so special about this Xbox anyways. And I was like, all right, I'm going to buy one. So I got one. At the end of the day, I think a lot of people just don't even know what the gaming business looks like. And I'm not saying that I'm some savant. No, I literally was just sitting there on my own, and I'm like, what the heck is this? And I ran into it. I abandoned it for years, only to show up after a while and see that, my goodness, this gaming industry has basically transformed. And I gotta be in front of this, because I was looking at this stuff weird back in the day. So what you're seeing here on the Video Game Fight School channel, ladies and gentlemen, is me just coming in to hang out in front of the discussion so that I don't come out one day and people be like, hey, who are you? People have been having this conversation for many years. Well, I have been too. Maybe not as long as some others, but I'm happy to have been a part of the conversation. I wish it was much more pleasant. I wish we were much more, this person, I'm not saying this person is rude. I'm just saying that with all the vitriol I've had to deal with over the last few months, I wish it was not that way. I got a lot of it from the PlayStation hyper fans. And yeah, I had to, in a sense, take some too and, convert it into lemonade. But at the end of the day, the shift is here. And the reality of the shift is that everyone is going to have to basically adjust accordingly. Xbox was not going to sit there and take a beating for 10 more years. Why would they do that? Nah, they changed it up. They switched it up. PlayStation is not going to sit there and take a beating. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, from the data that we're seeing, Helldivers 2 is going to be, PlayStation is going to celebrate more games. Oh, I take that back. The Last of Us is right here. They were in where were they? They were in the bronze. I'm sorry. I take that back. They're already celebrating. Pardon me. I apologize. Smack on the hand for missing that. Goodness gracious. I need to end the video now. Apparently everyone is already eating PC money and taking the strategy elsewhere. So does this mean that PlayStation is going to stop selling consoles if they don't buy, if they keep bringing their games elsewhere and they're not focused on the console solely anymore? Please. Thanks for watching. Peace out.